Hello everybody, today we'll be touring Royal Caribbean's Utopia of the Seas. Let's begin on the pool and sports zone, which is neighborhood number 1 on Utopia of the Seas. And this is the area of the ship that has the pools, the hot tubs, jacuzzis, lots of activities on here. And Utopia of the Seas is mainly to be a big floating party. There are 4 main pools on Utopia of the Seas, and these pools have different decor there, if it makes sense. And compared to other ships, Royal Caribbean has made the resort style theme a little more colorful. So there's a bunch of hot tubs and 4 main pools on the pool deck on Utopia of the Seas. And so if you want to get a chair on the pool deck on Utopia of the Seas, I recommend you get up there early because you can get a chair quicker, because it would get crowded in the afternoon. Now we're going to a splashaway bay. There's sprayers, water guns and stuff. It's cool. Splashaway bay. Splashaway bay is the kids splash area. And there's some chairs for the adults to sit by. And a thing that's unique is they allow children below 3 or below a certain age to have an area. They're not allowed on any other pool on the ship, so this is the area for them. And the next thing we're going to tour are the water slides. And there is no cost to use the water slides on Utopia of the Seas. And there's a champagne boat slide. There's 2 racing slides and a champagne boat slide. It's a lot of fun. And the thing of the water slides is they're available every single day of your cruise. And I recommend going on them when your ship is in port, or when your ship when on the first day of the cruise ship. And so it's a really fun activity for the water slides. And there is pool towels you can borrow from the towel stations. They just need them back by the end of your cruise. The spare tire is a new thing for Royal Caribbean. It's a quick grab and go stand. So the idea is you're at the pool. You don't want to get dressed or anything, so you don't have to go in the Windjammer buffet or something. You can just go right over to the spare tire and you can get your food. And it's kind of a grab and go. And there's Coca-Cola machines where you get your souvenir cup and you fill them up. They'll be around the pool deck and stuff. And there's a weird thing. There's sanitizer around under the hood of the spare tire. And our next area is Sprinkles, the ice cream place on the pool deck. Here you can grab ice creams. And what's interesting about Utopia of the Seas, they have sprinkles on it, and it represents the name of the thing on Utopia of the Seas. It's a great way to cool down and just enjoy a nice ice cream on the pool deck. And our next area is the lime and coconut. This is on most Royal Caribbean ships. It's like a pool. It's a pool board. So it's an expansive board, the lime and coconut. And the idea is there's a lot of space so everybody can spread out. You can, if something you might consider for Utopia of the Seas, the lime and coconut, is the drink package. So you can have a pool drink experience, and the drink package is all included with your cruise in the end. And what's nice about the lime and coconut is there is also shade here, which is great. So if you ever tell anybody, hang with me at the lime and coconut, you should be a little more specific or something. Because it's 2 stories tall. And the pool deck is just a really fun area. You can go in the shade, the sun. You can watch there's a big screen in the middle, which is on a lot of Royal Caribbean ships. And on Utopia of the Seas, it's more of a party scene for the pool deck. And so there's a good amount of chairs, a lot of them around the pool deck. There's a lot in the sun, a lot in the shade. It's a good area to chill. So, but like I said, I recommend you go early in the day to the pool deck, or if you don't want it to be crowded, go in on pool. And there's things you can rent there extra cost. I'll say it again, there's like cabanas you can rent on the pool deck, but they cost extra. And you get the cabanas for the whole day. And our next area is the view bar. This is a bar you can really enjoy because there's views and stuff. Get it? The views. It has a great expansive look out to the ocean at the view bar. Like if there's a good breeze or something, you get a great view of the ocean and you get a nice breeze to cool down. So the view bar is a good bar. Our next stop is going to be the solarium. So the solarium is the adult-only pool area. So as long as you're 18 and above, again 18 years old and older, you're allowed to go in the solarium. And so anybody under 18 is not supposed to be not even on the chairs. Because some parents would probably have an idea to put their kids on chairs. No, they don't want that. You have to be over 18. And then its temperature is in there, like it is hot and cold temperatures, and it's enclosed, so it's the best thing, the solarium. It's hot and cold in there, these temperatures, so it's if you want it to be hot, it's good. If you want it to be cold, it's good. It's just perfect, the solarium. And there's beautiful views here, like views on the front of the ships and stuff. The solarium is going to be a little more chill. The solarium is going to be a little more chilling. So yeah, it's a calm experience. Sorry about that. But so it's going to be calmer than the pool deck or anything. It's a nice place to go on Utopia of the Seas. You shouldn't have too much of a problem, but if you're by the entrance, you might. But if you're like in the front of the ship or anything, it's great. And our next area of restaurant is Solarium Bistro. You cannot bring your kids here, but Solarium Bistro is a nice restaurant. And it's not near the promenade or anything. It's right near the solarium. So it's kind of like a windjammer buffet, but adults only. But you can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. It's in the solarium, and kids shouldn't be in here either. The entrance is in the solarium. So it's basically a buffet like the windjammer buffet. I'll say it again. But it's just different. It's an adult only buffet. And our next area is chef's table. It is a special restaurant. Like at the chef's table, it's great. They bring you your food and it's served as a group, like it's all on the same tray. But with Solarium Beach Row, I think it's for most folks, it's great. Our next area is the Hooked Seafood Restaurant. And so this is New England style seafood. But this is the restaurant that if you want seafood and stuff, you come here to Hooked Seafood. Sorry, there's an ad. Alright, I saw this Lucky Charm X commercial a lot of times. Alright. But so there's a look at the pool deck in the solarium. It's just a great place where I think a lot of people would like. Next up is the Suite Neighborhood, neighborhood number 2. And all of the suites will be in this neighborhood. Let's start with the Suite Lounge. The Suite Lounge is just the lounge for suite guests. If you aren't in a suite, you cannot come to this lounge. But the cool thing about the Suite Lounge is it's a nice area just for suite guests to just relax and stuff. And there was also complimentary food and snacks around. And they change like every day on your sailing at the Suite Neighborhood on Utopia of the Seas. And the really cool benefit is of staying in a suite on Utopia of the Seas is you have access to the coastal kitchen. You can come here and enjoy like food, beverages and stuff. But you're only allowed here to come for dinner only. The next up is the Suite Sun Deck. And this is like one of the best benefits if you are a suite guest on Utopia. But the seating here is wonderful. It's comfortable. You get beautiful views of the pool deck and the ocean. There is also the Suite Sun Deck bar here. And if you have the drink package, it's a great idea for all of the bars on the cruise ship. And there's a hot tub. They're not like the other hot tubs. It's not like the other hot tubs on the pool deck and stuff. But you're cooling down and stuff. It's a nice hot tub. And it won't get too crowded or anything. So the Suite Sun Deck is a great area. And if you get a suite, you should take advantage of this seating. But it's a reserved area just for suite guests. And our next area is the pool and sports zone. And there's a lot of cool things here. There's a lot of activities. El Loco Fresh is our next thing. It's a complimentary Mexican restaurant, El Loco Fresh. I love El Loco Fresh because it just has really good food. And it's like a buffet there. Royal Caribbean likes to do buffets, I guess. And you can go to the toppings bar after you find your thing and load it up the way you want it. But so El Loco Fresh is a Mexican restaurant on Utopia of the Seas. Right next door to El Loco Fresh is Santina Fresh. It's like an El Loco Fresh bar, but like it's right next to El Loco Fresh. So El Loco Fresh and Santino Fresh. And our next area is the sports court. They have all of this stuff here. If you want to play pickleball, basketball, they have all of it here in the sports zone. There's volleyball, and most importantly, open free play basketball. So it's up to you if you want to take advantage when you go at your time. And there's these tables, and it's great that they are enclosed so the ball doesn't get off or the wind doesn't. And there's also a zip line on Utopia of the Seas. But so the cool thing about the zip line is it goes right over the boardwalk neighborhood on Utopia of the Seas. But the sad thing is it's over like half a second and it's over. Now we're gonna go to Aqua Dooms. It's the golf course on Utopia of the Seas. This is the cool thing about this is it's open daytime and evening. And the best thing about the evening is it's just really pretty out here. And our next area is the Utopia Playscape. So this is like a play area for kids. And like I would say this area is for like under 6 or 7 years old. But it's an enclosed area, so you don't have to worry about anything. But there's like slides and stuff. It's a nice area. But anyway, it's a really cool place for little kids to hang out. And our next area is the flow ride on Utopia of the Seas. And they're all private and group lessons on Utopia of the Seas. And so the way that it looks is it's like body surfing. And then you can do stand-up surfing, body surfing. It's nice. And our next area is the wipeout. But it isn't just a bar. The cool thing is you can get ice cream here too. I mean shaved ice here. But it's a cool thing. And there's also the adult shaved ice. There's one for kids and adults. So it's a great way to cool down. The Ultimate Abyss is a really cool thing on Utopia of the Seas. The Ultimate Abyss is a dry slide. It is not a water slide. It's a dry slide. And so anyways, you just get on a board or something and it takes you from the sports deck all the way down to the boardwalk. And it's not as scary as it looks. And our next area is Neighborhood 3, which is the boardwalk. And the boardwalk is a whimsical neighborhood on the ship. So the boardwalk has a lot of cool things. There's the carousel. And there is no cost to use the carousel. And it doesn't matter what age you're allowed to go on. There's no matter what age you are. So our next area is the dog house, where you can get like hot dogs and stuff. You can load it up with toppings. And our next area is Sugar Beach. It's like a candy store / ice cream store on Utopia of the Seas. You can get candy, ice cream, plushies. It's a nice area on Utopia of the Seas. So basically this is Temptation Island. So there's different flavors and stuff. It's a nice area. There's also the kids shop on Utopia of the Seas. Like this is Royal Caribbean merchandise and stuff meant for children. In terms of the different souvenirs here, like there's a sweatshirt, t-shirt, all of this stuff. You can bring them. And our next area is Johnny Rockets. It's a great restaurant. You can get burgers, fries, shakes. And so for breakfast, it is an American style breakfast. But it's like a 1950s style restaurant on Utopia of the Seas. Located nearby Johnny